Hello and welcome to the Anime Menace Reacts. I'm your host, Annie Hen, because I changed the name. And I'm here with my One Piece co-host, the man full of bones, Skeletony.
Hello.
And today we're going to be doing One Piece Chapter 1151, I Get the Idea. So, before we get into it, we have Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage, Volume 35, Sumo Tournament in Hakumai. Hurling Urishima's big brother, Yokozuna Sukune. So Yamato's just flexing her strength. Last week, she returned the sword to the place, and then also in the chapter last week, we had Imu turning the giants, specifically Dory and Bragi, into fucking demonic monsters. So she has some sort of power to change people.
Which, I mean, given what we know about how the Gorosei have power, makes sense.
Yeah, the Gorosei's
Like, to a
power
degree.
is insane. Um, I'm on a fucking side quest right now because I'm getting asked to do shit.
Mm.
Howard Wolowitz. Jesus Christ. Great.
What's up?
They asked me to check the price of a Funko. So, I fucking calm down. We're recording. Don't you hate when you text someone and then they're just like, "Oh, hello," like you didn't text them when you just texted them?
That doesn't really happen to me because I answer very fast.
Well, it's like they asked me to look something up. You really think I can get the answer in point 0.2 fucking seconds?
That's true.
All right, family drama out of the way. Let's get into the chapter. So we're picking up right where we left off with Dory and Bragi and several other of their giants, now on the enemy side.
Wait, captains, you mustn't do this. Chief Yaru is the world's oldest warrior. He's a hero of legend. We've looked up to him our entire lives, haven't we?
Yes, that's right, Kashi. The warrior we once admired has grown old and feeble, so it's time to force him into retirement. And then we will be kings of Elbath. There's no need for the god of Elbath anymore. Bring about the age of war. We'll build an heir defined by the ruthless and mighty.
You guys ever talked like that before? What's gone into you? Stay back, Kashi. They were flipped over and turned into different people entirely. Now they're like demons, dark and twisted all the way to the core. It can't be!
So Thorman gets killed.
I don't know if killed or if... No, he's being turned.
He's being turned. It's like an Othello. Oh my god, Emu's power is working like a fucking Othello board.
Interesting. Oh no, I'm trapped between them. No, wait, I don't want to turn evil. Don't flip me.
Ah, what an incredible feeling.
No, Thorman, not you too. Retreat for now. The tides have turned against us.
The enemy took out Gabon, it seems.
Huh? No, that can't be.
Wait for me, Colin. Is it true about Mr. Ya? Mama's gonna save you.
Branch Route 8.
The giant pirates have turned into demons.
Nightmare Hole. It's called Nightmare Hole? Oh my god.
Oh god. Get to your feet. You are not actually dead. Oh my god, all the nightmares are getting back up. So Nightmare Hole is part of Killingham's power.
Oh, wait. Interesting. Interesting that he has a drum beat for them being reawoken.
Well, that's because one of them was Joy Boy.
I'm just saying though, like, isn't that interesting that he's currently surrounded by a bit of clouds?
Yeah, that makes sense because that's
And,
probably the Joy Boy nightmare.
No, the guy right in the middle. That's not Joy Boy.
Right behind him. There's a little one behind him. But technically, it's actually in front of him. It's in front of his wing. There's a small one with a spear.
That's him. If you go to the next page, that's actually killing him.
Like, is that Killingham?
That is. He has a new form.
My viz just shit the bed and wouldn't let me zoom
Ooh,
out.
that's why. That's very cool.
Oh, what the hell?
Because
so
he has the
Killingham
Kirin, he has the man beast form.
Yeah, he's now a centaur. He no longer has the dragon head.
So it's flipped it. Instead of being beast man, where he's got dragon head and human body, he's man beast, where it's the torso of the man and body of the horse. That's cool. Now things are really cooking. With the Great One here, and there's no need to hold back. Rampage to your heart's desire, my sleep dids. Remember, Elbaf, you created these monsters yourself.
Are there even more of them now?
I like his look with like his weird eye makeup and sharp teeth.
And he's definitely an awakened user.
Absolutely. I mean, besides the fact that we saw he had the clouds before, he now has clouds at his hooves and wrapping around his body.
The clouds before could have been seen because he was like a dragon form. They could have been seen like Kaido's clouds because Kaido hasn't been confirmed to have an awakened fruit.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying like it could have been like Kaido's, but now
should be awakened.
Well, the fact that he has both the half dragon form and the full dragon form, he should be awakened. But
oh yeah, all the God's Knights should be awakened no matter what.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm saying like for Kaido, like with all the abilities Kaido had, he had to have been awakened. But
no, I'm saying for Kaido, it makes absolute sense that he would be awakened because he had he full on dragon transformation, plus he had his armored like scaled over half dragon like half man form.
Yeah, because Momonosuke doesn't have the hybrid form.
No, he's just human or.
But then again, the hybrid form isn't always indicative of a awakening.
Awakening, yes, that's true. But we can assume with more of them having a hybrid-esque form.
So out of the confirmed Zoans that we know that are awakened, the perfect awakening, they will have the ribbon. Like Kaku, Lucci, Luffy. So it would make me think that Kaido has to be awakened because he has that ribbon. We know Big Mom's awakened. That was confirmed.
Was Big Mom's a Zoan? I forget.
No, she was a Paramecia.
That's right.
But we know hers was awakened because she was able to affect objects around, affect other people. The main ability of the
Yeah.
power is your own soul. When it's awakened, you can affect other souls.
Oh, it's not even a full on trident either. Look at that. That's weird.
Yeah, that's wonky.
It's like tied together to make that. I wonder if it's more of a lightning bolt shape, like because of him being like a Kirin.
Could be, could be.
All right, are there even more of them now?
Looks to me like these, like things have gotten pretty hairy.
Jinbei, now is not the time for jokes.
I'm gonna let you take the Usopp panel.
Master Dory, Master Bragi.
It's still his dialogue.
You're right. What are you doing to your homeland? Wake up, you guys! I know it's slow. I take a drink. Why do you look like that? Where's your sense of pride?
Damn it, we can't save the children. Now I understand why Saul wasn't able to stop them. The children are being guarded by monsters and invisible thorns. Wake up, Bent, Yilva!
Oh my god, it's his mom. It's the kid that he's afraid of his mom. And she kind of does look like Big Mom a little bit.
I don't got time to be passing out. I'm coming to save you, boy. Just you wait. Why did I want to say boy like Kratos?
Because that's just ingrained to brains now.
Boy.
How far shall we go, Great One? The playing board is entirely in our color. Oh, is this Emu now?
No, this is still
No. Yeah.
Summers and Killingham.
They will eventually crumble under the weight of their own personal demons.
Continue until it breaks.
Until what breaks?
The heart of Elbaf. This country would have been subjugated years ago if not for Harold's miserable failure.
Oh?
So Harold,
I wonder if it has to do with Loki.
Yo! Harold was going along with the world government and Loki interfered, but no one else knew.
Interesting.
That has
Many minutes earlier, Underworld.
I didn't think this through. I really didn't think this through. But calm down, Chopper. You got this. You can do this. Make sure he doesn't die. Yeah.
He starts running down the air. I love that.
Fucking he's
Guard
embodying
point.
Luffy's Toon Force.
He even has the spinny legs, yeah.
So yeah, guard point. We all expected guard point to happen. Like that was a given. Guard point was going to happen. If you want answers, then beg me for them, Harudin.
You killed my father, Loki!
He was my father too.
And yet that didn't stop you from ending his life.
Knock it off, Harudin. Hey, Chopper just fell down from above.
What? Who said that? Are you thinking that's Zoro?
It's. I'm thinking
Because it isn't.
Luffy. Because Luffy trusts Loki.
Oh no! Wait. Yeah, it was Luffy who said that. Because if you look at the next panel, it says, say, how did I know it was Chopper? So, interesting.
Yeah, so Luffy tells them to knock it off, and then it says about Chopper. Because I'm pretty sure that's Luffy saying knock it off, Harudin.
It's hard to say, because it could be another giant, or it could be...
Yeah, it could be... Well, the only other giants there are Gerd, Roto, and one other that I don't remember the name of, and then Sanji, Luffy, and then the Monster Trio's there.
Yeah.
But my thought would be Luffy saying it because Road and Gerd have a disdain for Loki, just like Harudin. Zoro's distrustful. Sanji's just like, I don't know what's going on. Miss Gerd. Luffy has been seen multiple times sticking up for Loki.
That's true. So it probably was Loki.
It's
or
probably
not
a
Loki.
back-to-back.
It probably was. Or it could have been Loki again, because it is an exclamation, and Loki is kind of yelling at Hardin as well. So
It could be. The I heard something I think is Sanji, and then the Na is Zoro. That makes perfect sense, though.
well, no, then now would be Luffy answering because they asked him, "Did you see him?" Because Luffy was the one who knew it was Chopper.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, yeah, it's strange. We did see something. We did sound like something fell down from above. So I think it's Luffy answering that one there.
Loki saying that. It was beyond the mountain.
True, it does seem like it was beyond the. Say, how did I know it was Chopper? Someone else was with them. They're weakened. How does he know? You think this is an effect of his observation?
That sounds pretty bad. Then did they fall all the way from the somewhat above? And it makes sense that Sanji's observation wouldn't pick it up because his is honed in the women.
Yeah.
But Chopper did also yell guard point. So the being the weakened part has to be observation, but knowing it was Chopper, he could have like barely heard the guard point because Chopper did yell it.
Well, he's questioning how he knew it because they all heard something, but they didn't hear anything in particular. Like they,
we gotta search.
They probably heard the sound of them landing.
Yeah. Hey, Gerd and Goldberg. That's the other giant that's down there.
Okay.
He's the cook. You got anything on your wish list, like someone's head or some jewels or?
Oh sure, we got wishes.
But we're not unlocking your cuffs, Loki. Damn.
He tried so hard.
Someone's calling for Loki. Shaggy, listen, I'm busy right now. Call back later. Who the fuck's Shaggy?
Who do you think? Look at the call. Look at the shell.
Is that Yarul?
That's probably Yarul.
I don't think we got confirmation on who Shaggy was last chapter. Or a couple chapters ago, last time we saw Loki.
I don't believe so either, but I feel like it's Yarul because who else would know?
Whoa. I don't know.
It could be Mr. Ya. It could be Scopper Gaban.
I don't think it's Stopper Gaban because we see him in a later panel.
Well, sure, but they're not together, I don't think.
Don't worry, it won't take long. As a matter of fact, I'm busy too. Just one thing. See, they're busy too. Yarul is just standing there contemplating his actions. Especially because remember, this is a few minutes ago, so this would have been right after.
You're right. This would not be.
The thing to set the thing on fire.
Yeah.
Fine. Just keep your voice down. I wasn't able to tell you earlier, but I will be unable to call you back for a while, I think. Oh, I thought you were going to say Loki's line.
No, I didn't see where... I'm sorry, I was reading a little ahead. What did you...
I just finished the first two radio bubbles.
So that was Don't Worry, It Won't Take Long?
Yeah. Wait...
Huh? Fine. Just keep your voice down.
I wasn't able to tell you earlier, but I will be unable to call you back for a while, I think.
Huh? What do you mean?
At first, I found it frightening, but the more you and I talked, the more our conversations became sources of solace to me. So I wanted to express my gratitude.
This sounds like Yarul. Hey, what's going on? Don't tell me. Are you in danger again somehow?
I'm fine, don't worry.
Where are you?
I just want to say thank you for everything.
Hey, wait, Shaggy!
Ka-chink. So,
damn it.
I still don't think it's Yarul.
I just have to say who it is. We might find out this chapter, so let's probably wait on speculation until we know for a fact if we do or don't get it confirmed.
Whoever it is,
someone with Shaggy.
They're not in danger, which means it definitely can't be Yarul because he's technically in a danger zone.
Well, he's not in danger until they get to the point where they're attacking with the demons.
I mean, he's still that's not in a danger zone.
Yes, but it's not nearly as bad as
what it's going to be in a few
later
minutes.
on. Yeah.
What are you looking?
What are you looking at?
I'm glad to know that you have a friend to keep you company here in the lonely underworld.
Don't you dare tell anyone.
Hey, Gerd, prepare your medical supplies. Mr. Ya's hurt badly.
Huh?
I guess everyone really loves this guy, huh? You're lucky that Chopper was here to save you. Good job, Chopper.
What? Oh gosh, you can't butter me up like that, you jerk.
What? This old guy? He was on the King
Oh,
of the
we love
Pirates
that.
crew? He sailed with Roger and Rayleigh?
He and Dark King really were known as the wings of the King of the Pirates. I assume he was the third strongest in the crew.
What?
What?
So he was a huge pirate, huh? That would explain why he was so tough.
It means he knows Shanks.
Look, he's trying to say something. What is it, Mr. Ya?
Second strongest. He seems really fixated on that detail.
It's so good to see you awake, Mr. Ya. How could this have happened to you? You gonna do Chopper? You do a better Chopper than I do.
Hold on, I lost my place again. You read...
We're at bottom panel, page 14.
Okay. Oh, about that! There's huge trouble going up there, up there, Luffy. Listen up, everyone. The children were taken hostage by a couple of bad guys, and nobody can do anything to stop them. There are giant monsters rampaging around, and that's Emu right there.
No, that hockey.
Huh?
My word. Everyone, back on the lift. We're returning to the Sun World. Elbaf's in danger.
Save your breath, Chopper. I get the idea.
Whose preposterous hockey is that? Dogahaha! Looks like you're gonna need me after all.
Okay, so no answer to who Shaggy is.
No answer to who Shaggy is, and we finally get caught up with Luffy and them in the underworld. Break next week.
Oh, you bitch, Oda.
Oda! That's okay, there was only 2 chapters since the last break this time. I wonder
It's not been too bad.
I wonder if he's going to take 2 a month now. Because, I mean...
depending on how close we are into the finale, I could see it going up.
And also, they're in the final preparations of live-action One Piece Season 2, so he might be...
True. I'd be taking a little bit of a break for that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of, we mentioned this on our last podcast, I believe. Or no, we didn't, because we didn't have a podcast last week. We just talked about this yesterday, just me and you. But
yes,
live action Tony Chopper. Let's get our thoughts on him out real quick, since this is a One Piece video.
I think he's fine,
he looks
don't
good.
think it's an issue.
I don't think there's any issue with the CG. I'm excited to see what his other forms look like.
I think they're gonna look good. If base form Chopper looks that good,
yeah.
I think he's gonna look fine.
I did see complaints that his face isn't as expressive, which they're not going to make it. We've already been over the expressiveness of faces with the first season because of Nami, especially.
And we gotta forget they're real people, so they're trying to keep it a little more realistic than less cartoony than the Oda one, the Oda style.
And even Oda has said it's going to be more realistic and a little darker, which we clearly saw that in season 1. Which makes me wonder how they're going to do Drum Island, because Drum Island already is a somewhat dark arc with Hero Look and then the No Doctor thing and Wapple. I mean, there are definitely way darker arcs in the future. Wano, Elbath, Egghead. But for pre-time skip One Piece, it's one of the darker arcs. I would say that and Thriller Bark, even though Thriller Bark is so much fucking comedy in it.
That's true.
I'm not going to give Darkest to Eni's Lobby. Maybe the backstory, but the rest of it is just sad.
Hold on. I'm watching a special announcement trailer for from Netflix for One Piece Season 2.
It's Chopper.
No. The where it's the normal cast.
Oh, I watched the Chopper
Luffy literally goes, "Zoro, you made it!" because of having a sleepover, as if he's gonna get lost on the
Oh
ship.
yeah, I seen that one. Did you see the one interview they did at Tadam?
I did
Luffy is just
not.
staring like Ineki Godoy. Literally, he is Luffy. Like, I think McKenyu is saying something, or Taz. It's one of them two are saying something, like answering a
Hmm.
question, and Luffy is just looking dead eye. Like, look at my camera on Discord. He's just like this.
Yeah,
Like,
love that.
it's like Ineki is Luffy. There is no more perfect casting than that.
That's great.
Um, yeah, I really don't have any gripes with the live action Chopper. I do have one small nitpick, and it is a nitpick that I'm not too concerned about because the new voice actress does sound good as Chopper. But with a CG character and no actual live action, like actual human counterpart that's actually in world, could have gone with the voice actor from the anime. Now, we don't know the background stuff. Maybe the anime voice actor was offered the role and she turned it down. Because who plays Chopper in the anime again? Tony Chopper. It is Brina Palacia. Oh, she also plays young Zoro? Huh. So, oh, she plays Yuno Gasai too. Holy crap. And Hollow. She plays CL Phantom Hive, so I can see where there would have been scheduling conflicts because of the new season of Black Butler.
Yeah,
So, she also plays Juvia Loxar, and I didn't realize how many roles. She plays young Broly in Dragon Ball Super Broly.
young Broly. Okay, all right.
So, she plays Minoru Mineta as well.
Mm.
So, I can see the scheduling conflict. Like I said, we don't know what happened behind the scenes of it. She plays Chaozu as well. Holy shit. And Priscilla.
Interesting.
She's all over the place between heroes and villains.
That's
Um,
good though, because it means they have expressive ability.
she's got a very expressive and dynamic ability as a voice actor. Um, yeah, we don't know what went on in the background. We don't know if they did ask her and she couldn't do it because of Black Butler or even because of Spice and Wolf. So maybe she was asked and she said she couldn't do it because of scheduling, and then they found a new person. Either way, the person is vetted by Oda because all the cast members are vetted by Oda. And one other casting I want to say about Alvida. I think we mentioned this before on stream, but props to the commitment to character.
Absolutely.
She really wanted that role again, and she went on a journey to lose the weight. And like props to her, man. Like, I don't body shame at all. I don't know if she had a healthy life at the weight she was when she originally was Alvida, but when I see like a weight loss journey or something like that, there's just props. And especially like the commitment, like you want to be that character still, so you commit yourself to getting on a diet and a workout routine, losing the weight to fit the character better. Now, she's not as slim as anime Alvida after she gets a slip fruit, but I don't care if she got a little chub on her still, because that I just give straight respect to that commitment. And it's not like she was told to do it either. She did it on her own.
Yeah.
Like when you see like some of these other like big name actors like Christian Bale, when he did the Batman trilogy, he had to lose like 120 pounds for the pit scenes in Batman Beginnings when he was with Ra's al Ghul. And then he had to put on that weight again. He was told to do that. This is a different story. So, you got anything else you want to say on the chapter?
Not really.
This break week needs to go by
I'm
quick.
trying to. Yes, that absolutely does. I'm trying to find anything about the voice actor, and there's not
She only
much.
has one other role, and that is
No, no, no,
Ford.
not her stuff. I'm talking about like um why they would have changed it, and I'm not getting a lot of information about it, so I don't think
Well, the only thing that they've ever really
I'm going to
released
get
about the
any.
castings is Oda was present for all casting calls, and Oda approved of everyone who got casted. Like that's the only stuff that's come out.
Yeah.
Now the thing I'm worried about is the showrunner Matt Owens. He's not going to be on the project after this season,
Mm.
which sucks because he's one of the main reasons it's as good as it is. Because he's been a diehard fan for years.
Well, I mean, ratings wise, I think they'll understand if anything goes down that they can't continue without the same
Yeah.
direction that he had.
I'm hoping when they when they get greenlit for a third season, he is back on the crew as a showrunner. But even the assistant showrunner is a fan of One Piece. So if the assistant showrunner becomes the main showrunner, I don't think we'll see much of a downfall. I think the quality will keep up.
Probably.
But One Piece was robbed at the Anime Awards.
Dog, the anime awards this year were nothing but popularity contests.
It
It literally did
was.
not matter.
It really was. They really okay. Give us a category of best story, and then whatever's the most popular can win Anime of the Year. For all I care. But the best continuing and best animation should not have gone to Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer had one episode of peak animation in this last season, and this last season is the worst arc. It's the worst arc of the series.
The Swordsmith, not Swordsmith Village.
No,
Hashira Training
Swordsmith Village is like a top tier arc.
was good.
But
Yeah,
Hashira's Training, I mean, it was good, but it is the worst arc in the series.
I can agree with that. It wasn't really
Because
that
even
good.
someone like Briggs, he's a sucker for training arcs. His favorite manga is Kenichi, the Mightiest Disciple, which is nothing but training for the entire story. He is a sucker for training arcs. He hated the arc.
I mean, I can't really blame him
I don't
because
blame him
Hashira Training is very boring.
They
Because
gave us a few added scenes with Gyo and whatever the fucking Wind Hashira's name is.
Sanemi.
Sanemi. And then they spoiled us with Muzan's entrance. But that's it.
What do you mean that they blew him up?
No, have you watched the animation of Muzan's entrance when he first arrives?
I did not.
Dude, watch a clip of when Muzan first arrives, and oh my god, you're going. It is peak animation, but like that's the only time we got it in the whole season. But that's all I gotta say. Down in the comments, let us know who you think Shaggy is.
It's actually just Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
Like Zoinks! Like Zoinks Scoobs! Loki's calling me again!
It actually would have been, I think, peak if that's the case, but
Hooray! I'm so happy I can still do a Shaggy and Scooby voices.
to be fair, they are Scooby's more difficult than Shaggy. Shaggy's not that bad.
Hooray! Ree! But yeah,
I mean, Matthew Willer's really live action. Even did a video on how he did it.
He killed it in the live action. He's probably the best live action Shaggy to be.
I'm pretty sure he's the only live action Shaggy, but
No. The one where they're in high school? I can't remember.
Uh, I'm going to find out now.
Yeah, there's two. The
Oh,
2002
there's
and
two, yeah, and
2004 have
Nick
Matthew Lillard.
Pilatus.
Yeah, the third one I can't remember when that one came out.
2009 he played Shaggy in the film Scooby-Doo: The Mystery Begins. Oh yeah, he looks more like Shaggy, but probably I
Yeah,
mean I don't
it was
care.
a different
Matthew
person.
Lillard.
Then there's another movie.
Matthew
There was
Lillard
another
is so
one in
much better.
2010. It was the same guy
What?
as, yeah, Scooby Doo: Curse
Yeah,
of the Lake Monster. It was the same cast as the 2009 one.
interesting. Doesn't matter. Don't care. Not Matthew Lillard.
No, but he does fit the aesthetic.
Yeah, he looks a lot more like Shaggy than Matthew Lillard does.
He's got
But
the goatee. Matthew Lillard's goatee. Well, no, I take that back. I'm looking at a picture of Matthew Lillard from Scooby Doo 2. He does fit it pretty well. It's pretty
he looks
close.
good. But the other guy
The other
just
guy
looks
has more of the
better.
afro, the where
He, the other guy looks more childlike. I'm pretty sure because when
it's meant to be
Matthew
younger.
Lillard did, yeah, he was younger. Because let's see,
Well, Matthew Lillard Shaggy is like,
2002.
yeah,
So he would have been in his 30s doing Shaggy.
and that's
So
when that was the age the gang was supposed to be. The gang was
for those
supposed
movies, no,
to,
they were in high school.
No, not for the ones with Matthew Lillard. They were out of high school for that. They're in their mid to late 20s in the first one, and then they're supposed to be close to 30 in the second one. And the two newer ones, the '09 and '10 ones, the Mystery Begins and Curse of the Lake Monster, yeah, they're high school in those ones. Because they have the company Mystery Inc. in the 2002 one. Because that's
Well, I mean,
that's
okay,
the one that they
it
go
still
to the
says
island.
it still says the plot revolves around Mystery Incorporated, a group of 4 young adults. He was not a young adult then. He,
Well, no, the cast wasn't a young adult, but they were meant to be out of high school.
I'm still saying though, like Matthew Lillard's Shaggy does not look like a young adult.
And Shaggy was the oldest
That's
one
all
in
I'm
the
getting at.
cartoons, too.
He was, yeah.
Shaggy is the
That's just
oldest
'cause,
one of them. So it makes
That's
more
just because
sense that he
Shaggy's,
looks older
high.
than the rest of them, and he looks a little bit older than a young adult.
But if it's saying they're young adults, that means they're at most like early 20s.
Imagine Matthew Lillard as like a buggy.
That would be very good.
But they're not. The thing I do respect too is they're not going after big name actors. The biggest name actor that they have is McKenyu for One Piece.
That's true, yeah.
He's the biggest name that they have because he's done over 50 films already. The rest of them are very early in their careers. But either way, I missed my chance to see Matthew Lillard, to meet him.
That's a shame.
My sisters have met him like 6 times.
That's really unfortunate. I would love to meet him.
My dad's met him once.
I would have him sign
He
something
comes to-
Shaggy related or FNAF related.
He comes to... They do Scream. Because he plays Stu in Scream.
Well, yeah, I know he plays in Scream, but it doesn't matter. I would do FNAF because that's what I care more about.
But he comes to Steel City Con like all the fucking time. He loves coming to Pittsburgh.
Oh, I can't wait for FNAF 2, by the way, this year.
Is Markiplier actually going to be in it?
Probably not.
I still haven't watched the first one, so...
The reason why I say probably not is because Mark is still doing stuff for his movie.
Mm.
There was a bit of a problem around the time he made his teaser saying coming soon. So
Okay.
and there's also, I think, right now a lot of trouble fighting theaters for it because they want to do a whole bunch of stuff, but he wants more control over the screening of it, and they want more control. So it's like a battle between them, like who gets to have more control over the screening.
Damn.
It's a shame because I really want to watch that damn movie, but I just have to wait.
Well, that's going to do it for our video. got off into a little tangent. But may or may not see y'all. We won't see y'all for One Piece next week. We're having some internal conflicts with the podcast that we're gonna hopefully try to get figured out. So may not be a podcast video this week. If you follow us on Twitch, you'll know before this video goes up. Next week is up in the air still. What is next Sunday? 15th. Yeah, next Sunday should be good for the podcast. Hopefully the internal disputes.
I'm double checking because I want to feel like that's Father's Day. That's Father's Day.
It's Father's Day, so we might not have one at all. So we will probably see you guys on the 22nd then, for streaming wise. Well,
most likely, yeah.
If our schedules line up, we can do streams during the week now. I have officially switched to mornings at my job, so we could do like gaming streams.
We could
during the week.
Depends on I don't work ever that late, but it just depends.
Yeah, well, we won't be going.
How tired I get.
We won't be going too late because I do have to get up at 5:30 in the morning.
Oof.
So
yikes!
It'll be something like a late evening after dinner type thing.
Okay.
So
I suppose we'll figure that out more often when we, or not more often,
we'll figure it out like
later date
during the weeks. It'll be pop-up streams. Like it'll be just a random. Oh, hey, we're streaming like Monster Hunter or some other game we're playing.
Yeah. Okay, I can work with that. Yeah.
They actually get gameplay. It's gonna be a game I have on PC.
That's true. Yeah.
But if I need, like, after this Friday, if I need to buy a game, I will. Like, well, maybe. Because this Friday is when the official release of Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy comes out. I missed
13th, yeah, it's crazy.
Release.
Ah, oh well.
I played the Final Fantasy TCG for the first time today, too, and I got my butt whooped. 7-2 and then 7-0. Granted, I was borrowing a deck, and it was the first games I've ever played. So, this Friday, This Friday, we can't do a pop-up stream, though. Unless we do it at, like, 10 o'clock at night, starting. Because I'm going to the One Piece TCG meetup. That'll be every Friday. It'll be the first time I'm playing One Piece. I have a Shanks deck that I'll be using because I bought a starter deck because I didn't build a deck and I don't know how to build a deck in One Piece. So fun. But anyway,
There you go.
I'm gonna stop rambling, and we'll see y'all when we see y'all. Keep an eye on the Twitch. Links are in the description for everything, but keep an eye on the Twitch in case we do a pop-up stream during the week. I forgot to go to the end screen. End screen. Now we do the sound bit.